So this is the weekly chart of Aurobindo Pharma. From this part you can clearly see that the price is in a nice uptrend. It is remaining sustaining above the 50 EMA throughout. For the first time the price breaks 50 EMA here, then it again breaks here. So this is a kind of a sideways movement, not a clear uptrend. When we see that the 50 EMA is running through the price constantly, then it is a kind of a sideways market. So rightfully this market was a little uptrend with a more weight towards the sideways movement. Once again it got broken down, there was a downtrend. Once again it got broken up, then it started a sideways movement. So in this way you need to analyze, you need to interpret the 50 EMA. Now in such kinds of markets where there are so many sideways movement, 50 EMA does not act as a support or resistance constantly. So there will be instances where it acts, but there will be also instances where it does not act. Let us look at this example. Here we have this nice support. There are multiple rejections, and look how the support lines up perfectly with the 50 EMA. We have these rejecting candles, we have the squeezing candles, not perfectly squeezing but they are getting smaller as you can see, and then we have this good move upwards. So when support is combined with 50 EMA and a candlestick shows rejection of both these areas, it is indication of a good rejection. Let us see if we can get any more. There is a good rejection here. You can see it did not touch the 50 EMA exactly. There was a little gap, but although it was a good reaction, again there was a good reaction here. Now time for some homework. I want you to open up 7 charts, any 7 charts out of those 20 charts which you had used to draw supports and resistances. In those charts you need to plot 50 EMA. I want you to select higher time frames, prefer weekly, and then start looking at the price when it approaches the 50 EMA. I mentioned about the two uses of 50 EMA. Number 1, to determine the trend. Number 2, acting as a support or resistance. Thirdly, I want you to observe those areas where you see the supports and resistances are combined with the 50 EMA, and we see candlesticks rejecting both these areas together. This gives us more boost, gives us more conflux that the rejection is strong. I want you to look at the candlestick patterns which we studied. I want you to look at the supports and resistances rules. I want you to look at the trend lines. I want you to combine Fibonacci if you can, combine everything into one, plot 50 EMA and look at the rejections, look at the price action, look at the behavior of the markets, try to understand the psychology. I want you to practice as much as you can, at least 7 charts, and then come back to watch my next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.